This video is in response to a support question. It's about the top 50 group inclusion report and how to make a weekly list on the weekend. Now, what you have to do is you have to make a top 50 list each day. I do that each morning. That's the first thing I do. And then at the end of the week, I take the last 5 days and make my weekly report. So what I have to do is I have to do my daily report right now. I'm in the designer, which is for you people that are new to HGSI. The designer is all the way on the left hand side. You just click on that and open this, and then you click on the group inclusion report, which is right here. Open that up, and I'm going to clear everything, and then the next thing to do is to load the selection. Now, it should bring this window up with the top 50 group inclusion report with groups. It just means the groups are also going to be selected and appear in the HTML. Now you can see that the smart groups, and the smart groups are just collections of stocks that pass filter and combo requirements, and then it creates these lists of stocks. And I have been tracking these same lists for a couple of years now, so I do not change them. They're from different people. Lots of Woodward and Brown in here. There's Jeffrey Scott, there's Morales and Casher, there's Dave Steckler, there's David Gilardi, and so on. And it just gives us a nice list of stocks to begin prospecting with. And if I go up to the top here, you'll see that the groups are all selected. So that's why it's called the top 50, because I'm collecting the top 50 stocks which pass those smart group filters. And then I'm going to make a group from the report. Now, the group I'm going to make is from the 6th. I already made it, but I deleted that group so I could show you how to do this. So I just date it, make sure that it goes into the correct folder. It's in the May folder now. The number of securities is 50. And when I click on that, I just overwrite my HTML file. You have to make sure you do that. And I'm just going to replace it, and I can generate an index if I want, but no, I'm not going to. I don't really need the index. Here's the HTML file, and let me open this up, and you can see that AHS, which reported earnings last week and was down initially, it had a good day on Friday. It passed 17 of the groups, one group, and 16 of the smart groups. So very popular stock based upon technical and fundamental criteria. Facebook's had 10, Amazon 9, a mining company, and so on. You can see that several of these had or passed 9 groups. And you go down the list, and 50, the number 50 is just arbitrary. That's what I started with and I've continued with. Now what I want to do is I want to make a weekend list. You can see the last 5 days here. I have them several files that I've collected, different things, different screens that I run, and now I'm just going to click on this. I will clear all of those smart groups. Everything's cleared, and now I have to go down to my user groups, which are contained right here. Here's the top 50 group inclusion report 2016. I'm going to go down to May, and I will just select all of the groups for the week. Nothing else. Everything else has been cleared out of here. And then I will select make group from report, and I'll call this week end combined. My typing skills are not good this morning. And I'll just leave this number at 50. So what I'm doing is I am collecting the stocks from these 5 days, and I am making a new list. This new list consists of the top 50 stocks which appeared most often this week. So I'll click on that. I'll just overwrite the HTML again. I will select yes, and I'll go ahead and generate the index this time. But notice that Facebook appeared 5 times, VMC appeared 5 times, Amazon 4, Career Education 4, and so on. These, and some of them only appeared twice. And what I could do is, if I want to make sure that they appear an X number of times, as I'm going to go back in and run this, you can see that there were 50 of them, but I want to make sure that they appeared at least 3 times. So I'll go ahead and run this again. This time I will select minimum number of securities that they must be in. I'll just, I'll use 3 as an example. So make group from report, weekend combined, and then I'll call this just 3 times, or three appearances. And I'll leave this at 50, and if they didn't appear 3 times, I won't have 50. Now I'm not going to select this one I just made. I'm still using my base 5. I'll click on that. And this comes up again, and only the ones that appeared at least 3 times are going to be in this list. Now let's go in here, and here it is. And if I don't have any filters on, and you can see that only 23 of the 50 appeared at least 3 times. So this list has been narrowed down. You have that option. You can also filter with other filter criteria from HGSI. Very flexible and very powerful. And I'll be discussing a lot more of this going forward, and especially at the webinar sessions I'm going to hold sometime soon. But let's just put this in a warehouse view. What I use is I use a view which just sorts these according to the groups, and notice that this group, the 22 securities, is dominated by REITs. Many of these REITs are out to all-time highs. They've been appearing for months in the top 50 list. So that's how you do it. Now if I just go, I went to the wrong place here. If I just go to the prior one, the weekend combined, you can see that all 50 are in here, obviously still dominated by REITs, several application software, and so on. And that's how you do it. And now you have a list of stocks that you can go in and take a look at. These are the VPE signals, the days since. And if I open this up, you can see that this latest one, or let me go down to the one with only 3 appearances. Let's do it that way. So here's the healthcare services, and an up bar closing near a high following a condition. Very bullish signal on this. Let's just take a look at this stock. There's a couple signals on here. You can see that it broke above all these, or these 2 volume points of control here, and on the chart you can see that the 10 VPOC is blue and the 30-day is green. So here was some resistance here. You can see it sold off on the news initially, and then it gapped up on very heavy volume. But this I'm not crazy about, but you can see that there was selling on Friday. In fact, this traded all the way back down here intraday. So you have to be careful when you see this transfer of ownership, because there is profit taking going on. That's it. It's really a nice way to get a quick list of stocks. It's not the only way, but if you're in a hurry, the top 50 is an excellent way to do it, both on a daily basis and a weekend basis. You can begin the daily groups at any time, but to get your weekend combined, you're going to have 5 days of data. So start building your daily lists, and then on the weekend do the weekend list, and that will give you plenty of stocks to analyze. Thank you for listening.